Hi, my name is Dimitri, and I teach English. I currently teach English at Speak English Online School. And today I have this question for you. What do you think is the best time to learn English? Do you think it was in the past, or is it today, or maybe it is yet coming in the future? Well, my answer is simple. I think it is today. 21st century, 2018. Well, 2019 is also going to be a great time, I hope. So the thing is, different times are good for different objectives. For example, if you want to become a philosopher, if your dream is to be a wise man or woman, creating methods of thinking, well, today, 21st century, is maybe not the best time for this. I mean, yeah, you can create a theory, you can think of stuff, but you know, it's not really a job nowadays. And maybe it was great in if you lived in like ancient Greece or something, but today is a bit different time. Today they're looking for businesses and sales and stuff. On the other hand, for example, poetry. Also, well, a lot of people write poetry nowadays, and yes, you can be great, but it's pretty hard to become a famous poet. Pretty hard to make yourself, really valuable and to become like number one in that. It's there is a lot of content on the internet, and maybe this time is a bit in the past. But when we come to studying and learning foreign languages, then 21st century is such a great time for this. So why do I think so? You see, even your parents, I think they tried to learn English maybe like 30 or 40 years ago. But what opportunities did they have? So normally they would have like a Soviet school where they would give them a one book of English. That would be a Soviet book written by Russian Soviet authors. And I'm not saying it's completely bad, it's not. But, it's not very good either. It's not very up to date and it's a bit of root English. Then the other problem at that time, they didn't have the internet, and they could only, for example, they could only listen to those tapes that they would give them at school. So, for example, maybe one tape a month. If a teacher would give just one tape a month, then that would be it. So nowadays it's completely different. With the help of the internet, we have so many opportunities. You have so many materials on the internet. It's like actually you are online with the English speaking world or whatever language you learn. There are so many, there are so many things that you can find. You can read and watch news. You can follow social media. You can talk to people, which is the best thing ever. We'll come to this. So you can find videos. You can listen. You can watch, listen, speak. You can do everything. Read, write, everything. And yeah, coming to speak in is the greatest and the biggest thing that we have today. So without leaving your place, you can just. We're not even talking about moving to other countries. We're talking not about even moving from your place, from your actual flat or house. So you can sit in front of your computer, not going anywhere, not meeting anyone in offline, but do just everything and exploring worlds online. And that is very, very, very real today. So you can find native speakers to talk to, you can find teachers, you can find fellow students to talk to. You can find so many people and you can have dialogues with them in writing, you can speak to them, and these are real people from the English speaking countries that you can talk to. And of course it's this is absolutely stunning opportunity that we've never had before. Not in one century, never. So 21st century has become the first century ever when you have this chance to be actually online with the whole English speaking world. And in this one, uh, Speak English is quite the tool that you can use to go to this English speaking world. So in Speak English, you can have a native speaker teacher if you're really advanced and you want mostly to practice, or you can have a Russian speaking teacher but also an expert in English. Uh, that would be a very good choice if you are a beginner, because when you begin to study language, it's very cool if your teacher can explain to you some things in your language. Sometimes you might need this. So you can have different types of teachers, or you can have classes with one teacher, and then this thing comes, small talks. I think you maybe heard of them. There are a fantastic feature that we have here in Speak English. That means that you not only have classes, but you talk to your teacher, maybe to a native speaker or to a near native speaker, that is your teacher, and you talk to them every day. You actually talk to them every day, like if you lived in that country. Like if you actually had a friend that is from London or from New York City, and you just called them every day, or they called you every day and asked you, how are you, how are things, and you just talk to them. So have you ever had that opportunity back then in previous times? I don't think so. I really think 21st century is completely different in this sense. It's, you know, times are different, and there are good sides and bad sides, but talking about foreign languages, this time is just stunning. It's awesome. It's pretty much perfect. I mean, maybe in the future we're going to have something better, but for now, this is the best ever. So if you want to speak English, if you want to learn English, this is the best time. It's never been better. It's never been better than today. And so now it all depends on you. Depends on your motivation, depends on your time, which are, things that are connected with each other. You need to have motivation, you need to have time, and you need to have motivation to spend your free time on English, if that is your dream. Today, you have all the opportunities, and with the help of Speak English, it's becoming even easier. So that's my advice for today, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos, and we're gonna share some other advice and stuff. So learn English, and as they say, keep calm and learn English. Goodbye and good luck. See ya.